Hi everyone, welcome back. This is my second video, which is pretty exciting. I am going to get the final week of April ready. So as you remember, my first week I did in my first video, and now I'm going to do my last week. So this week I think I'm going to go with like a red theme. I'm going to use these washi to inspire me. And I have punched out with my Happy Planner square punch these little rectangles to go in my designated areas. As I mentioned in the last video, I don't really ever know what to do with these sections, so I like to fill them in and then add my own little flair to it afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And because I'm kind of obsessive about some kind of balance, I'm just going to put 2 and 2. Now I've got a couple left over, so I'll hold on to those in case I decide I want more. Yeah, so I'm just going to start deciding where I want things to go. This one here, though it says Palm Springs, came out of a paper pad that was like Palm Springs vacation related. Well, I've never been to Palm Springs, sadly, so I'm going to potentially use this and cover this part of it up with something else, a sticker or some other kind of paper cutout of some kind. I've got this paper cutout of these little records. I thought they would be really cute somewhere, so I just have to decide where. I definitely want to use the little girl with her umbrella. This actually came off of a vintage card that I wasn't going to use a card, but I just thought it was a cute little image. So I thought I'm going to use that. So what I'm going to do first is glue these square rectangles down because I'm committed to those and I know where I want them to go, so I'm going to do that now. And usually I decide where I want everything else to go, but I think I want to put my washi down first. That way I'm kind of taping over the washi so that it's not as difficult to lay it down after everything is on the pages. So I'm still a pretty new Happy Planner participant, I guess you could call it. This is only my second year doing this, and I really love it. But I know a lot of people who are, super into it, and they do an amazing job with their layouts, and I just find them very inspiring. So if you are one of those people that you have really hardcore layouts, then please share them with me. I'd love to be inspired by what you're doing. And if you're not, if you're still pretty simple, pretty new like I am, show me that too, because I'm really interested to see what you're experimenting with as well. Okay, so I am going to lay the washi next. So this one is a really pretty floral, red florally one, and it's just very feminine. It's very nice. I don't usually like to mix patterns, but I'm trying to experiment a little more. Get outside of that comfort zone a little bit. For some reason this is not laying down very nicely today. That's okay. I'll just trim it up when I'm all done here. See, it's kind of over the edge of my page there, so I obviously put that on a little crooked. So I will trim it and make it look a little tidier. You can see my to-do list over here. I find if I don't have a solid to-do list, I lose track of everything I have to do, and I forget about things, and then I'm like, oh shoot, why didn't I do that? Oh yes, because it wasn't written down. Are any of you like that? Or you like have to write everything down, or you just forget? I think a lot of people are probably like that. Especially with, you know, everything going on in the world right now, COVID, etc. It's just, you know, our brains are somewhere else. Our brains are definitely somewhere else. So we have to make sure they're screwed on right with to-do lists. You can see my stack of stickers up here. These are from Four Bears stickers. Again, I mentioned them in the last video. They're a Canadian sticker company that I love their stickers. They're so pretty. I love their stickers. And maybe I'll have another sticker subscription with them someday, but you know, when you're doing up your budgeting and something has to get the cut, it had to be stickers because I have too many stickers. Okay, so now we're going to go with the polka dot one. So do many of you also use washi in your planners, or no? Do you mostly do like paper cutouts, stickers, or maybe you just draw your own stuff in your happy planner? Because that would be really cool too. There's some really, again, talented people out there who make everything look gorgeous very easily, and make me very jealous. Because though I do like to draw and color and paint, I'm not great at it. I wish I was, but I do it for enjoyment, which I think is, you know, the whole point. Do it because you love it. Do it because it makes you feel good. And big emphasis on that this year in particular, just trying to do things that make you happy, bring you joy, such as my happy planner, and just really dive into that because there's enough stress going on. All right, so I've got the washi down. I'm wondering, I should just do that top row too, like I did last time, just because it's yellow and I don't want that yellow showing. So this skinny washi, you can see it's like glittery. Actually came from the Dollarama here in Canada. So it came in a pack of 6, I believe, and it was $1.25 for the pack of 6. It's not the stickiest, but it is definitely pretty. I love glitter. So I ended up buying 2 packages. And sent some to my friends. So now this particular side of the page you can see is not dated because the end of the month ends here. Usually I would have filled in these 2 rows completely with like colored paper background and filled it in. This time I didn't because it's only 2 rows, so I wanted to keep it consistent. So what I think I'm going to do is cover this with my, with my punch outs, or yes, maybe like this. That's kind of cool. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with that side. Maybe I should have done the color paper thing. I'm not sure. So too late now. We'll just go with it. See how it turns out. As you can see, I'm doing these videos. I don't necessarily have an exact plan. I just kind of figure out what color I want to do, choose my general supplies, and then just go ahead. Go ahead with the creation, I guess you could call it. Okay. So I will definitely want to cover up Palm Springs, but this is perfect. It fits there perfectly. So that was good. That's kind of cluttery, but I think I like her down here. So I'm not going to glue her down yet until I decide exactly what I want to do. Okay. No, not until I know exactly what I want to do. So I've got this box of paper cutouts as well that I can try to find something else to put on here. No. It can be hard to make a decision. You have so much sometimes that it almost feels limiting when you have too much to choose from. So do a lot of you use paper cutouts, or do you just make your own? Mine mostly come from paper pads that I have cut and used. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. Yeah, most of mine come from paper cutouts that I cut from paper pads or from magazines, which is where this came from. I just cut it out of a magazine. Because there's, you know, some beautiful photographers out there, and I like to put their photographs in my planner. Oh, now that's pretty. I had to find something to cover this Palm Springs up. What can I find? I almost feel like I have to. Well, let's see. Maybe I can find something in one of my sticker books. This one's all animal related, so there probably won't be anything exactly big enough, no, to cover it up. Quotes, maybe? See, I'm looking for like a large, like this, like a large square. I wonder. Oh, that's almost too fat. But it might have to be the one. Let's see. Messy bun and getting stuff done. That is my life. I know you can't see me, but I wear a messy bun almost every day. All right, I think I'm committed to this. So even if it's a little big, that's okay if there's overlap, because pretty much everything in this layout is going to be overlapped. So that's okay. I just want to make sure that it is mostly even. That's pretty good. That's pretty even, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so my little girl yeah. Okay, so let's do that. Let's glue this down. So here in Canada, there is still quite a bit of COVID, unfortunately. So we're just, trying to make it through, but my province just went into another, basically like a semi-lockdown. So obviously great time to work on Happy Planner stuff and crafting. And yesterday it was really gorgeous weather, so I went out and worked in my garden, cleaning it all up, getting it ready for summer. And I'm actually sore from it today, which is probably not a good thing. It means I need to get out and exercise a bit more. But it was obviously worth it, and the garden looks great now. Do any of you garden or have other hobbies like that you're grateful for during lockdown situations? I don't know what people are doing who don't really have other hobbies. I mean, they must be just bored out of their gourd, because yikes. Can't go anywhere, so what else are you gonna do? Okay, so I'm actually very happy with this. I think, yeah, I'll put amazing stuff there. Sure. Why not? Why not? Okay. Yep. I definitely am doing a very full layout for this week. And I don't usually do this full of a layout, but I don't know. The idea of less is more is not appealing to me today. Definitely want nice full pages. So I'm going to go back to my animal stickers and take a look. I think these butterflies would be really pretty because there's like flowers on the page. It's very outdoorsy. So let's see. This one would be really pretty. Oh yeah, that's nice. And maybe one more little butterfly would be cool. Yeah, pretty. Okay. So these ones are done. Let's see. I want to put something here to cover up the favorites, favorite square, rectangle rather. I do always use my end of month top 5 memories and do a little summary thing here, but I don't ever use this. So I want something big enough to cover that up. I love all my stickers, but sometimes there's just nothing that appeals to me in them. So it's time to keep looking through. Well, those are nice, but they're too long. And they don't match in the way that I want them to match, so I think I'm going to end up having to No, not even, that's not even big enough. So I need to probably cut something to match this. So this I have just like in a stack of extra stuff that doesn't really match, so I'm not going with that. I have this extra stuff that I haven't sorted yet, so I know it definitely looks like a disaster. I have to sort it into my piles, into my organizers. Just haven't had time to do it. Now that actually, that's a maybe. That won't match, but we'll see how it looks. Because it might be just the right size, is what I'm thinking. So as you can see, I obviously love putting magazine cutouts and stuff on my planners and on my pen pal stuff too. I love adding these images to envelopes or cards, or just sending cutouts to my pen pals as well, because it's fun and I love finding out what they end up doing with them. Oh, that one actually might be. Because everyone, you know, has different ideas. Maybe they want to do a collage or turn it into an ATC, which is an artist's trading card, which is a brand new thing that I just found out about. I had never heard of it before. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I'm good. An artist trading card. So basically it's trading card size, and you can draw it or you can just collage on it, whatever you want to do, and you send it to your pen pals or whoever you want to. And I thought it was a really neat concept, and now it has me wanting to do it, which is super cool. Okay, so that almost fits perfectly. Let's put these away. Let's see, this one is a little too wide, but I don't think that matters. But it doesn't really match. And that one's not. So you know what? I'm going with the backyard florally one there because it goes with the rest of this. This is like outdoorsy, whatever. So that's, I'm going with that one. Oh yes, I'm definitely happy with this. And so I obviously won't record this, but I do draw my writing lines on the columns that don't have the lines already pre-printed on them. So I won't record that because that's kind of boring. But I think I'm happy with this layout today. What are your thoughts? Show me what you've done. How does it look? Have a good day, everyone.